celebrations with that historic brand. So this electric bike, it's like all these Alpinistas, they've got basically the same chassis, got about 84, 85 brake horsepower, but they've got 194 pounds of torque, which, you know, on a motorcycle is kind of almost double what you normally get. So they can really shift 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. Obviously they've got the usual stuff in any motorcycle. They've got a little 10.5 kilowatt battery. They can charge pretty quick. They can say they go 20% to 80% in under 10 minutes on the fast charger. So, which is always really, really impressive. It's that sort of sleek, contemporary looks.
It certainly is, as the live wire makes its way to the top of the hill with that 120th, nodding to Harley Davidson's 120th anniversary celebrations. More from Livewire as well, though, heading up the hill now, the S2 Alpinista Corsa.
Yeah, so this is their sort of all singing, all dancing, fastest version. And as you saw it go up the start, you saw it just a little bit there. As I said, they give off a lot of torque. They are really, really rapid things. And it's always a bit weird when they're sort of silent, nipping up, because you don't get that idea of speed as much. They're quick.
I mean, much like with the electric cars, when the torque is infinite, and that's why it's so different. It's different driving experience.
Yeah, very much. You know, you just, as you say, that flat torque up, so it's just instant. It doesn't matter where you are. So you can unsettle it, and that it certainly did off the start. That's being nipped through nicely at the moment, sort of coming up through here. Just trying to see if we can see which some of them we got the riders for, and some of them we haven't on the runs.
Yeah, this though, the Livewire S2 Alpinista Corsa making its way to the top.
And this sign, big Lando fans, yeah?
Yeah, the whole family are, and Emily over there, she managed to meet Lando and managed to get that picture for him. And that's his actual car, over his car. She took it on a journey when she went with Vero to Dubai, and we were trying to see if we can try and meet him, so we can continue the journey of the car.
You do get to meet him. You did a fantastic job of holding that car up. I'm sure Lando saw it. You're a big Lando Norris fan, yeah? What do you like about Lando Norris? Like his car and everything, yeah? The noise, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, he sounded really good when he flew up the hill earlier, but it's great to see you all here as a family. I hope you do get to meet him. You're in the right place anyway. Thank you very much. Yeah, brilliant reactions from people who have been stood here in the sun awaiting their hero. And we'll get back to you guys and see if we can meet Lando in another place on the Goodwood Estate.
Let's talk about some of the highlights of his car with Lando Norris. The celebration here at Goodwood for a second big day on Saturday, going out in the McLaren from 2023. Very much taking the title last year. Wonderful to see him out on that one side.
Yes, it's not going to tell us difference between the cars.
And that was a lot of fun. Seeing the athletes going round and round and out on the track. That's what we were hearing.
Yeah, Brian died at one point. The interview, so Lando rightly stopped talking, but Peru kept going.
And there's the current sector that is all white. There are so many parts of the history of Formula 1, but we have certainly been celebrating the latest champion.
Richard, some cars are better uphill climbs than others, but wherever you drive this, I'm sure it's an absolute pleasure.
Like Formula 1. You go home still like in Formula 1, we will have a whole host of cars you've never seen. Can't even imagine how they do what they do. In fact, as I look at this, I know I couldn't do what they're doing in front of the house. Well, it will be the badge of pride. It'll be like people coming out the end of a shift in a mine at the end of the day. They'll open their eyes and see the pupils, but their face makeup will be on until they slam the door when they get home. Right, Land Rover, they've been involved here. The defender model, this is not the way it is. It's fucking close. it's easy to say that this has got a little bit more ground clearance than your common Garden Defender. So Dakar, the clues in the name, JLR, of course, Jaguar Land Rover, and whatever model you're seeing now, by next year it would have been tweaked. It's just like the supercars. People manufacture, nothing can stay the same. Did you think last year had enough power? I tell you what, we've added 15, 20% more. Yeah, let's have more torque. And of course, for those that have electric motors added, oh yes, we start with those in another 150 absolutely planted. So it's not just an idle wallow around. It's not like the Land Rover range, but Land Rover doesn't matter where you go in the world. Luckily enough, spent quite a lot of time going to Africa. There's a sand dunes you climb. You have a choice of two. Go in an ancient Toyota Land Cruiser or an even more ancient Land Rover. It still works. It's a formula that has a global appeal. And a lot of them, clearly, you can see by the sponsorship they get taken out. There are all sorts of rallies, a little bit of sponsorship support never hurts. And of course, however, you know, when you're doing the Dakar, you need a little bit of backup. It's not just you going out against the desert. So if someone just happens to come along and be able to help you, that's so much fun. No one notices, of course. So, talk about a diverse group of cars. This batch we started with celebration of 100 years of Ducati, celebrating Barry Sheen 50 years around the world. You know, what an exciting time we have. But to it's just really, really special. And then, of course, we shake the ball a bit more. We've got a few champions in here and there, mix them around and see what comes out. But, you know, not a single person here watching this on the live stream or here at Goodwood Hillclimb doesn't have blood in it. I don't think I've blood in it. They've got petrol in there. If so, go see this all.
Bruce, always great job. Amazing. I mean, great. I mean, Jake, I think both you guys really encapsulate the emotion, the honesty, the transparency of what motorsports is about. Two-wheels, six-wheels, hypercars to the most basic cars. That big red Mercedes. I mean, and then just the juxtaposition going to the McLaren. That you know, here's our reigning F1 champions, and then the drift car. And again, it just bears repeating. I mean, I had a moment last night where I was talking to Lord March.